Hi guys, welcome in. If you chose this Onyx blue combo here, and this is going to be your reading. Put those up there, and I've already picked a Beyond Lemuria card for you guys. And this one is called the Violet Flame. And I will read what that means. So number 52. Wow, goes right to it. This is your psychic toolkit, recentering practices, deepening your energetic awareness, clearing your aura, healthy energetic boundaries, protection, removing trauma from your field, maintaining a high vibration, rebalancing after times of raised frequencies. And the divinatory meaning, consider your psychic toolkit. Do you have a range of accessible go-to practices for recentering, cleansing your aura, and protecting your energy? An exercise routine for psychic fitness will keep your aura strong and resilient, your energy sovereign, and your vibration high. Maintaining clear and vibrant energy will also help you see through illusions that may be blocking or disorienting you. Bring the violet flame into your meditation and self-care practices for graceful rebalance after heightened energy levels. So if you've been at high vibrations, feeling sort of out of control, then this is all about recentering yourself. Kind of cleansing your aura and bringing you back down to earth a little bit. Alright, we'll set that up over there. Then we'll go ahead and pull some tarot. Alright. Clear messages for the violet flame. Alright. Let's see what message we have. Okay. Okay, so that we have the Five of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Emperor. So, let's see here. Five of Swords, I think that's about confusion, disillusionment, deception taints the situation, manipulation causes upset, winning the battle but not winning the war. And I think that kind of goes along with this violet flame, like where you're just maybe feeling out of sorts, you know. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles here. And that's you know, about slow and steady wins the race. You know, you got maybe bringing yourself back into center slowly and steadily, because we have the Emperor here as, you know, the final card, and that is, you know, you're ready to take the lead, you know. Everybody feels safe around you. So when you're at your peak, everybody really does feel safe around you. So time to maybe bring yourself back into balance, you know, to be yourself again, or be somebody that people can depend on. Alright, we'll go to the Shamanic Dream Oracle next. You guys know that this is my favorite deck here. I really love it. So, what message do you have for the violet flames? Drifter, experiencing life as it comes, number 14. you know, I'm trying to connect these cards and, you know, the drifter, you know, you're just kind of aimless and maybe bringing yourself back into center will help that drifting, you know. I mean, experiencing life as it comes is actually really good, going with the flow. You know, maybe that's what you desire, is that kind of go with the flow energy and vibe and everything, and it's just not, you know, it's maybe right now, it's like, maybe right now, as I pull out this card and I didn't even look at it, number 23, Fortune's Will, luck and right timing. So this is all about putting, you know, maybe putting the effort into the balancing and then when the time is right. That kind of energy where you are somebody that people come to for advice and such like that is actually coming along, you know. Once you get yourself into that balance, that once you get right with Jesus, you'll be alright. Okay. I'm going to pull from the Psychic Tarot deck next. Throat chakra. So this is about communication, and it's the number 5 here. So communicating better with other people, you know, or opening up communication. And then we have triumph, number 7. And, you know, that's right on top of this Fortune's Wheel, luck and right timing. You've got the triumph card. So, you know, bring yourself back into balance, and everything is going to come together very, you know, actually quite nicely. Okay, I do know that I want to pull one more, one more main card, and I guess today we're going to go with the mermaids, messages from mermaids. I usually don't use this deck very much, but I do like it, so let's go ahead and pull a message from the mermaids. All right. Letting go. Do maybe some of you need to let go of things that aren't serving you, you know? Are you not going with the flow at the time? So maybe you need to let some things go. It makes me want to pull another one. It's, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that. Why not? Why not? And feelings. I've been doing the moon on my Instagram. I actually did yesterday the moon tarot, and it came out with emotions are running high, and you know, I've actually been kind of going through that here lately. And so feelings, you may be feeling overwhelmed in feelings, but you know, or maybe you need to let go of certain feelings that aren't serving you right now. I don't know. Either way, it is a beautiful thing, you know, to release things that do not serve you and to find balance and become one with yourself. All right, so I have the Secret Garden that I'm going to head and end this with. Okay, so first off we have surprises. Venture down the rabbit hole. So I cannot ever get this right. I have a very weird. And I don't know if it's actually showing, if it's coming in, because what I see is it's blurry. So, and then we have share. The busy bee should still make time for each flower. So surprises, it's time to venture down the rabbit hole and, like I said, get right with Jesus or whatever you believe to be Jesus yourself or your higher self or divinity, and bring that balance back into your life and letting go of feelings that don't serve you, because there is triumph and luck and timing are on your side. So don't fret, guys. You will figure it out. You'll get to that place where people come to you, and they will, want your guidance and your advice and everything. So it's a very beautiful reading, very beautiful. Much love to you guys. If this did resonate with you, can you please like and subscribe? It helps me connect to your energies, and it promotes the video throughout YouTube. Alright, lovelies, have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time, okay? Hi guys, welcome in. If you chose the pink-gray combo, then this reading is for you. And your energy comes out with the crystal keys. I had never seen this card before, so it's nice to actually get a different card for once. And it's number 22. And I will read you the meaning to that. Okay. Hidden wisdom codes, potent information, Lumerian seed crystals, seeing your triggers as a gift, awareness of drama creating patterns, healing the earth by looking at your inner environment, healing through awareness. Okay? Then the divinatory meaning, be inspired to find the wisdom hidden in those times when you feel triggered. There is so much information within our raw and intense reactions that when you choose to be present with what is coming up and peel back the layers, great spiritual insight will unveil itself in a way tailored just for you. If we could all learn to see our triggers in the bigger picture, so much confrontation and upset would be lessened. Power struggles and fear would diminish, and we would see greater compassion across the planet. Perspective and misunderstanding would shift, and the way people want to be loved would be experienced without distortion. These are the seeds for peace on earth. So this makes me think that this card is a very important card, and I do love that it is number 22. I find great meaning in 22. And I don't know if you as well, but yeah, 22. And plus, isn't it just a beautiful card? It totally is. Very beautiful. It's like all the knowledge of the universe bubbling out with the crystals underneath. So crystal keys. You have the keys to unlock all your patterns and all your triggers and see what's underneath the surface of those. I know that triggers are not fun because especially dealing with somebody who I've dealt with, for a very long time. He is he is my best friend. And, there's a lot there with me and him, and we tend to trigger each other a lot. We really do, and we kind of trigger those old, we're both kind of going through spiritual awakenings, and a lot of triggers between the two of us. So we're trying to learn to work through those triggers and not be so damned by them, or hate each other for them, because we don't want to trigger each other. That's not the goal, that it just happens. So yeah, we're learning how to deal with those and then take them as they come. So right now I'm going to do some tarot. Okay, for the Crystal Keys group, one more please. Oh, I'll take the one. up on this card. Thank you very much. Okay. Ooh. So we have the Three of Pentacles, you know, teamwork, collaboration. Then we have the Devil, which is, you know, distraction, stuff like that. And it could be about triggers, you know, that it could relate directly to triggers, you know, the feeling that somebody might just be here just to trigger you. And that could be that devil energy. And then we have the King of Swords, you know. I'll cut you down. No, no. You're at the top of an intellectual challenge. It's time where you're gonna master your gifts or your crafts, or you can master this kind of inner, you know, the inner looking within. You know, looking within. You could master. Maybe collaboration with people, you know, mastering your inner self. I could see that as being very beneficial for other people, is the ability to master your inner self. And, like, getting rid of triggers, because, Jesus, a trigger can take you down faster than anything, you know? It really is. Triggers are very potent things, and it means, you know, like, I don't think that we're ever done, you know, awakening, you know, like there are many layers of ourselves that we have to get through in order to get to the chocolatey center of a Tootsie Pop, you know. Okay, so I'm going to go the Shaman's Dream Oracle next. You know, it's my favorite deck. And the first one I pull out is number 12. Dragon's Hoard, Protecting the Future. So, I'm going to read that because I've never seen that card, I do not believe. And I love the imagery on it, just like the crystal keys. There's a dragon sort of protecting an egg, it looks like, and even the dragon looks kind of like a dragonfly. But yeah, protecting the future. Maybe working on yourself to where it creates a legacy where you're banishing the curse of feeling that kind of way. You know, you're banishing the family curse. But, oh yeah, okay. Protecting the future, legacy, and true riches. In the Dragon's Hoard, jewels and precious objects scatter the ground, while ancient scrolls inscribed with the wisdom teachings lie within reach. This is a rich opportunity, and you can fill your satchel with the treasures you like best. Take the gifts offered you and dedicate them to the well-being of all, beginning with your own, but beware, all that glitters is not gold. Select the precious treasure that will further your spiritual growth, and avoid the shiny objects that are empty of real value. So this is really about protecting yourself from distractions, you know, and allowing them to control you. It just says it right there, you know, of empty value. Then there's that devil energy in between, you know. The dragon guards the legacy of the future, and all who come empty-handed or to fill only their own pockets with gold lie in a dusty heap of bones. You have been allowed interest by virtue of your kindness or your spiritual practice or sheer luck. Consider as well that your present, this moment, is the future to the dragon. You may be the only one we have all been waiting for, so do not hesitate to take what bequest has been reserved for you since the beginning of time. This is the time to be bold. Do not delay or overthink. Remember to bring an offering for the dragon. Let it believe you are its lunch. A simple prayer will do. Oh, lest it believe you are its lunch. You know, don't. Bring an offering, a gift, and you will be rewarded, you know. Okay. And then Winter's Dream, gestation period. And it's number 63. I really don't know what that means either. I mean, unless you have to wait for your, wait for the sanctuary conscious awareness. The Winter's Dream is a summon to go within. I honestly do not need to read it any further. Consider this as Crystal Keys, Winter's Dream, trying to go within. It's time to go within and take, to really peel back the layers and see everything that you are, and to learn to better from that, because awesome things are on their way. They're coming. Okay. Then I'm going to do the Psychic Tarot next, guys. Alright, for my Crystal Keys. Spiritual union, number 2. So you may be dealing with a spiritual union, or you will become in some sort of spiritual union that's going to help you grow as a spiritual being, which is a very beautiful thing, and do not take that lightly. And then we have financial and material changes, number 5. So I think it's time to expect that things are going, and I kind of even had this vibe in the last reading, that things are about to get better and bountiful. So things are about to change for you in a lot of different ways. I think that you may have a spiritual union coming, or you're in a spiritual union, and financial and material things are about to change. And I'm hoping that's for the better for you, Alright, so I haven't used these for a while, but these are the messages from mermaids. And let's pull from my Crystal Keys. Messages from mermaids. Okay, so we have solitude here. And that is another sign of going within and preparing yourself for the things that are about to come to you. Find out who you are, really heal through those processes. Let those triggers be lessons to you to understand what makes you triggered. There's so much knowledge in that, in that way. And then the only way that you can do it is sort of, alone. But you will have a spiritual union coming on it. Or maybe you just have a spiritual union with yourself. Who knows? And then ask for help. If you're feeling overwhelmed and you can't seem to get a grasp on how you are reacting to certain situations, maybe you need to go to some therapy or seek out a spiritual advisor, somebody who can actually, who has actually traversed these fields before, who understands what you may be going through. I'm even a good, person to come to. I mean, you can find me on Instagram and talk to me, and I may be able to help you a little bit, I'm nowhere near perfect, trust me, I am not, but I have gone through quite a bit of stuff to understand that sometimes you just need to ask for help, and it's a real thing, You are not alone. This world is full of so many good things, so many good people who can kind of guide you to a better way. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end this with the Fairy Fae cards here. So what messages do you have for my Crystal Keys? Alright. So we have the Northwood Fae. Take time for hibernation and healing. Like I said, that's solitude here. And then the honey mother. Sometimes the greatest magic lies in the smallest of forms. So, very beautiful. You know, sometimes you just have to look. Um, the smallest of gestures, you know, can really be a great thing. Or the smallest animal, or, you know, something. There's a lot of wisdom in small acts of kindness. Of course, the honey mother makes me think of bees, so. All right, my lovelies, this is you know, I never think of any of my readings as bad. It's all about some sort of growth in some way that benefits you and everybody around you. Because I don't know if you've ever noticed, like when you're in a good mood, that you know, it really does transmute to everybody around you. When you're in bad mood, what happens is that you make everybody around you miserable. So, if you're being triggered by things and you can't really figure out a way to get around these triggers, you know, ask for help. Somebody out there is going to understand, and they're going to know how to help you through, just as long as you're open to listening to that advice. And that's one reason I stopped doing personal readings, because I was doing them for a while just to get the practice in, and is that people, they didn't want to hear what I was telling them. And that was the hardest part, is that people don't want to hear the truth about themselves or about a situation that's not really all that good for them. So, yeah, this is very beautiful about, you know, personal and spiritual growth, and creating this great, you know, to bring yourself into this where you have a spiritual union, and, you know, this wealth of this beauty that's coming towards you, you know. It really is. There's a lot of beautiful things coming towards you. Um, but right now, if you do need help getting past these triggers, I would advise, you know, to talk to somebody about it. There are a lot of people out there who are willing to take the time to communicate. But if you don't, you know, at first you don't succeed, don't give up, okay? Because there are a lot of people out there who are doing spiritual stuff right now. But anyway, if this resonated with you and you liked the video, please click that like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed to me. That way I can connect with your energy and it'll get these videos out, okay? All right, guys. Much love to you, and I will see you next time. All right, bye.